What up, Commanders fans? It's your boy Derek Humphrey. Hey, listen, it has been a very, very interesting day, March 5th, 2025, in NFL free agency. First of all, we're going to start off with the wide receiver news. It's been reported that Seattle Seahawk superstar D.K Metcalf has requested his release from the Seattle Seahawks. Also, Tyler Lockett has been released by the Seahawks after 10 years with the team. That makes the wide receiver free agency pool a little interesting. Not really nothing to go super crazy about. I would say that Christian Kirk might be a better fit because I heard that he's being released from the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, to be honest and to be real, I really think the Christian Kirk move might be the best move for the Commanders. I'm not saying it won't be the best move, but I see that's a move that Commanders might be making. Other options for the wide receiver, you got Darius Slayton. You have just trying to think offhand who I know is a free agent. I think you got Hollywood Brown. You got DeAndre Hopkins. Devontae Adams is still out there. Tay Adams is still out there, so I see that as a good pickup. In my opinion, I would like Devontae Adams on the team. Sorry, he might be a diva, but I can actually see him, Debo, and Terry. That'd be crazy. You got Cooper Kupp out there. Mari Cooper. Mari Cooper can work good with the Commanders too. He's a good route runner, so a good route runner. Have Debo in the slot, Terry on the other side, on the outside. That's a good combination too. I even won't be mad if they even pick up Cooper Kupp at this point, because right now Cooper Kupp, Debo, Terry, that's better than what we had last year. Just being honest. Darius Slayton's out there too, but I really don't see them paying a lot of money for Darius Slayton to come over. But anyway, what did you guys think about the wide receiver room? Let me know in the comments below. Other news that just popped up. Actually, just had breaking news because I'm recording this right now at 10:44 p.m. Just heard that the Chargers released Joey Bosa. So, yeah, man. I heard something real interesting. Okay, so I heard that Joey Bosa is like the teammate. When the pile-on happens, he's the last guy to get to the pile-on. That jumps on the pile. So, do you pay for that? It's kind of an upgrade. I wouldn't really go after Joey Bosa. I'm not really a big fan of Joey Bosa, but that's just me, my opinion. Sorry. Yeah, man. So let's talk about something else real quick. I want to touch on too, because Deebo Samuel. I didn't record the video with Deebo. This weekend was my birthday, so I really didn't get a chance to sit down and record a video about Deebo Samuel. But we all know at this point he's part of the Washington Commanders pending the physical and pending the new year when it starts, the tampering period and stuff like that, and the official free agency period in less than a week right now. So Deebo right now, I feel like stuff is being put out there about his weight. It's not an issue. The man, he's like, I saw a video clip of him right now. He was in the gym earlier today. When I was at work, I was just driving. I saw a video playback of him on YouTube of him training in the gym. So I think he's going to be motivated. I think he's going to be, going to have play with a chip on his shoulder. And just to see him, just another playmaker. Like, he's a Swiss Army knife, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to worry about the defense, have to worry about Jaden, run the RPOs from the backfield, screens. Then you got to worry about Debo. Keep your eyes on Terry, you know what I'm saying? And then, if we get another receiver, another legit number 2 receiver, we can, like I said, you can get Amari Cooper, you can get DK. At this point, I even go with Cooper Kupp because, that'll be a nice offense, you know what I'm saying? Plus, you still want to address your running back room too, because I don't think that Brian Robinson. I just don't think that at this point Brian Robinson is the answer. It could have been the O-line. I'm willing to give him another shot, pending if we get more O-line depth or we try to fix the O-line, address those problems. Because I do think it was like the run gaps that was being stopped. Maybe he couldn't get his reads, but Brian Robinson to me never had good vision. And this is my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think he ever had good vision. I did like Chris Rodriguez more than I like Brian Robinson at one point when they gave Rodriguez the opportunity. I would say this too. Austin Eckler is still on the team. I think Austin Eckler is under contract. So if we can just, in the draft or maybe in free agency, pick up a running back that's a little bit more dynamic, has a little bit more burst. But that offense with those receivers, man, even though they might be up there, some might be past their prime, it's way better than the core that we had last year. So it's a chance that Washington could, make a, they could put up a good run next year again. Maybe back to the NFC Championship, maybe Super Bowl, But that's enough about that. So let's just talk about. I want to talk about some other things too. Let's talk about the draft order and the picks that we have. So for the draft order, we have first round. We have the 29th pick. Second round, we have the 61st pick. The third round, we have the 79th pick. And we go all the way down to the 6th, which is 207th pick, and 2 7s, the 238th and 250th pick. So right now, at this stage of free agency and the draft period, we are not working with a lot of picks right now. We got a first, second, and a third, but they're late picks in each round. So if we can trade, it's a possibility. If we can trade Jonathan Allen and get some type of compensation for him, I'm all for it. But most likely, like I think I touched on it earlier, is that I think they're just going to release him and just gain the capital from releasing him. I think it's 16.5 mil, which we just probably take a hit of like 1.5 mil. Because I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be like a 1.5 loss, 1.5 million loss, which is not really bad. But we do gain that capital back. Plus, we move back into. I think right now we're currently sitting 5th out of all the salary caps. So we sit 5th, and I think that move us right back into the place where we were, which would be 3rd, right under Las Vegas. So, I mean, we can still do some things, man. We still do some damage. I'm looking to structure we need a cornerback. We desperately need a cornerback at this point. I think that we can really push for maybe Charvarius Ward. He needs new scenery. I think one of my previous videos I did before, which I was still struggling on because I'm just starting this out. So just bear with me. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. So with that being said, like I said, it's going back to Charvarius Ward. I just think that he'll be a great option. He just probably need to change the scenery. He's familiar. Adam Peters is familiar with him. So I think this would be a good fit for him. We can go for DJ Reed from New York, from the Jets. I think he'll be a good fit. Darius Slay is out there too, man, for cornerback, man. You pair him, I'll just say bring him in, man. Bring him on he's 35 years old, but we can bring him in at a cheap veterans. Now, I won't say probably a veterans minimum because he probably won't go for it, but probably bring him on a cheap deal, probably like about $4 or $5 million a year, maybe 6. We just need that help in the secondary. We do need to go after defensive tackle as well. Defensive tackle we need because we're going to replace Jonathan Allen, but we also need to touch on the edge. We need to get the edge rushers in. There will be some edge rushers available. I haven't heard anything with Khalil Mack. I think that the Chargers still maybe working out something with him, so we can see. Let's go down to the Saints because something interesting came across my screen just now. The Saints, they say that Chase Young is available. Well, he will be pursuing free agency, so maybe Chase Young. Nah, it won't work out. I mean, let's just put it like this: Chase Young was good when he was when he can play the run, but getting after the quarterback, it was a whole different story. Very disappointing pick, as far as the number 2 overall pick. But I mean, he could play the run. I mean, him and Montez Sweat did it good while setting the edge for the run, and we do need help. You know, we're in the same division with Saquon Barkley. What's the running back? If anybody can let me know in the comments, the running back from the Giants last year, he was okay. I forgot what his name was. A young dude. I think he got hurt, but then he came back towards the. I don't think he came back. I forgot his name. Anyway, the running back from the Giants. Playing in division with some decent running backs. Yeah, Saquon Barkley scares me, man. That guy's he's a monster. He's with the Giants too. He was always scary with the Giants because, quite frankly, the Giants should have never let him go in the first place. But dealing with Jahmyr Gibbs, maybe you playing in Detroit again. We gotta set the edge with the run. Also, let's talk about some other news too. Just heard recently too that Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys came to an agreement to restructure his contract. I think this will save the Cowboys. If I'm not mistaken, looking at it, they have created $36.6 million in cap space by restructuring Dak's contract. So I guess that gives the Cowboys some room to wiggle with a couple players if they wanted to in free agency. Not much. Yeah, so it's going to save them $36.6 million. They've been working on it for the last 2 days. They signed Odigizua, but they still haven't signed Micah Parsons yet, which is interesting to me. This will go until his last year. Maybe Micah comes over next year. Don't know. Yeah, man. So I want to know what you guys have to say. Look, this is my official first video. I'm gonna call this my official first video because the first two I did was okay. I'm learning this and I'm trying to do this on my own. I really been wanting to do a Commanders podcast for the longest. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. I'm going to bring more energy. It's just me just doing the research and doing everything by my own, learning everything. So I was always interested in doing a podcast by myself, and something I love is football. I love football. I also have a podcast with my one of my boys, Craig King Cooper. We do the All the Gold podcast. It's our wrestling podcast. We cover WWE, AEW, and other wrestling promotions too. And that one is really going well. So this is my solo project right here, and I'm very happy about it. Just continue, continue support. I love that. I've been getting some good feedback. And just like and subscribe. That's all I ask you to do is like and subscribe. If you don't like it, you don't have to like and subscribe, but it'll really help out, if you like and subscribe. So it's your boy Derek, man. I will come back with another video if something else breaks, and I am very proud to be doing this, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you, and good night.